Okay, so this is part two. So we've created our script here, which is doing the opening of the file here. We printed out the data just to see what it looks like, and we've worked out what data type it is by asking Python. We've got our file on the left-hand side, our CSV file of Simpson characters. Right, what I'm going to do now, we don't need to know the data type because that's been done. We don't need to print it because we know all about that. And what I want to do is a better variable name. So the data is all about the Simpsons, so let's call it Simpsons. Okay, now let's print it in a nice way. Let's see what we can do with that. So it's a 2D array. I want to loop through that 2D array. And in fact, let's just print Simpsons out again just to have a look at it and see what a 2D array looks like. So 2D array is a list of lists. And we can see here that Barry Gumbel is a list item in that list here. I can't count how many there are. There's probably about 10 or 12 there, but it's certainly in Barry Gumbel list. There's Barry Gumbel, age, and employment status. So there's 3 things in that list. Okay, so I'm going to look through that. So let's delete this line. And in Python, we can use a for loop because we know how many times it's going to loop. And it will also do something nice for us. Python will automatically loop through the items in a list for us. And because each item represents a character, I'm just going to call it character. So this bit here is our iterator. We need to give it a name. It's a variable name that only exists inside the for loop. Called it character. So for character in Simpsons, so for character in Simpsons, it's going to loop through that. And we can then use that iterator and the iterator character. So we're going to print, let's print character and see what that does. And then on the right hand side we have all our items printed line by line on the side. Now just to see that working slowly, if we just put an input statement in here and click run, if you just hit the enter key, there you can see each line. And so we're pausing the loop through the input function. Okay, that's what's happening there. Let's take that one out. So character, so each character is a list with 3 items in. Now we want the first item, just for example, we'll print out the name, and Python counts from 0, so character position 0 is going to be Barry. Let's run that. Here we go, Barry, Bart, Edna, it all comes out there. So we can loop through the names. We could loop through the ages. There's the ages. We can loop through the employment status. And that's number 2. If we do type in number 3 by mistake, it should come up with an error. Yeah, list index out of range. So 3 is out of range of that list. It's too big, so we've got an error there. But there we go. That is the employment status. So we could just make a bit more of this print line. So we could say, for example, name. Let's print the word name, and then print the name here. So that looks a little bit neater. And we could also print. Let's print the word age, and then print after that character. Let's just close this file so you can see it a bit better. Character position 1 is age, and that looks like this. Okay, that looks not too bad. Let's just put in a \T here. That stands for tab. And then that kind of needs it up a bit, so that looks a bit better, although Abernathy's, that's quite a long name, so it ruins our layouts. We can put in 2 tabs, but I don't think that's going to make much difference. So, but we printed out everything there. So that's okay. We've had a play with it. So you have a play with that yourselves. Try and print different things. And then in the next clip, I'll show you how to get a better bit of print formatting on the screen there. Okay.